The song started up again as I hit live. Always nice to see. Okay. Didn't this used to make noise when I clicked? Oh, I still got a lot of these to take. I feel like the song sounds a little different than it used to. Maybe it's my... That's what it is. It's my headphones. They weren't plugged in right. I need to get new headphones. Anyway, I actually did get new headphones, but they suck. Okay, back to what the stream is about. I'm going to be doing Senkaimon because, if you remember, not that long ago, I summoned for the Ukiora banner. A banner that turned out to be apparently premium. I didn't know that. I thought it wasn't, but I really didn't give it that much a second thought. So all my orbs were gone. Since then, I've grinded up a few characters, so I got some of those orbs back. I'm nearing 1,000. I also did the first 30, or 29 of Senkaimon, as I tend to do before I stream this. I don't like doing the first 30 on the easy one, just because it's too easy. It's just time-consuming. So I did that, and so here I am. A little bit later than I would have liked, but that's life. I'm going to be doing Senkaimon as much as I can before 1 a.m. That's when the banner comes out, and then I'm going to be summoning on Yoroichi and Alibel. Hello, Roxas. Hello, Cobra. It is a late night stream. I wasn't intending it to be this late. I was actually intending this to be yesterday. Uh-oh. Hold on. Controller is not connected. I was actually intending this to be yesterday, but I did not get around to it because my bed was comfortable and I was tired. Run! Hello? Thank you? Okay. Well, I'm down half health. Hello, Poppy. Hello, hello. Run. That was too fast of a dodge, but oh well. And you're dead. Okay. I might have to restart this one because I lost half my health controller not being connected. Hopefully we can get a good turnout today just because it is a Thursday night. I know people have to work. I don't know if people are still in school. I can't imagine you are on the 15th of December, but it's possible they just decided to give them off starting the 16th, so it's entirely possible. Either way, I'm going to be summoning. I'm going to be capturing the summon completely separately. I'll upload that separately too. This is an easy fight because Apache does not use her special because it heals her, and that's illegal in Senkaimon. Kind of illegal in Senkaimon. There is a few floors where the enemies will use their special despite it having a resurrection effect. They just didn't do the resurrection effect, but for most of them they don't use it. For some of them they do. And there is a floor with Aizen, the 6th anniversary Aizen, who has Drain on his special that will heal him. Your class finished yesterday. Nice! I got my final results for my class yesterday. All A's! Which is super nice. Ah. See? Isn't this the Yama that for whatever reason is not immune to fire? Or no, I don't remember if he's immune to fire. He's not immune to being frozen. And it's funny because you can get frozen as this Yama and the flames will remain. So your fire gets frozen. It's really weird that they didn't make him immune. Who am I going for? I mean, I'm going for both ideally, but well, I would prefer Yoroichi over Halibel just because she's my second favorite character. Oh, Halibel is the significantly better character. It's not even close. It's not even fair what they did. Are you kidding me? We can take a look at it before the actual summon happens, but jeez, they did Yoroichi. One, they made her a boost heal character, which is fine, but I hate it when they do that to a strong attacking character since you have to wait long for your strong attacks to come back. It'd be one thing if she had the ability to get him faster if her health was full, just because she does have that heal move. But no, it's just she's a strong attack recharging, strong attack damage character with healing and boost, which sucks because that takes 40 seconds to come back without any links. And she has a plus 40 Berserker with Frenzy, which is really good damage-wise, but you have to wait a while for your strong attack, which sucks. Then we have Halibel. Oh, and she's got a Quincy Killer, which is needed, but not great. Let's be real, not great. Then we have Halibel, who got the way better end of that deal. Not only she has 40 Berserker and Frenzy, but she's also got like full stamina damage link at 30%, and then an additional 40% damage on strong attacks if her health is full on the innate skill, and then an extra 40% damage on frozen enemies, which she can do with all of her attacks. And she's got a good killer. She just got the way, and she's got a better kit. Like, Hallibell got the much better end of that deal. Like, on every single level, and it sucks, but still cool. If it was just Hallibell in the banner, I'd go for it. If it was just Yoruichi, I'd go for it. So I'm hoping to get both. My luck historically, Yoruichi has favored me, which is great because again, favorite character. And Hallibell has avoided me like the plague. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. And there's a very good chance that it will. Let me know if the volume is too high on the game side or on my side, and I can adjust it accordingly. Quincy Killer, I feel like will become more common. I agree. I 100% agree. It's becoming more and more common, and it wouldn't bother me because I do need more Quincy Killers for Guild Quest and Senkaimon as it's becoming more common. My biggest issue isn't really the Quincy Killer. It's the boost move, heal move, with no additional strong tech recharge support. It wouldn't bother me as much if she had that ability that Spirits of Forever with you Retsu has. That as long as your health is full, you can your strong attacks come back to 6% faster. Because she does have that strong attack recharge ability. The problem is she doesn't have that. It would be ideal too, because she has a heal move, and it would honestly balance her out with Hallibell. But they didn't do it. Instead, they went a very different route. They definitely made Hallibell the better character there. Like, without... It's not even close. Yeah, Yama is the Quincy Killer I'm using for this account. I'm missing a Quincy Killer on my... Or a good Quincy Killer. I have some. I'm missing a good Quincy Killer in my JP account, and I couldn't get Yama on that one, which is a shame, because like I said, I really need a good one. But yeah, Yama is the best Quincy Killer in the game. By a long shot. Because he's also got a Hollow Killer. It's very smart for them to do Quincy Killers or for that character, to give him both a Quincy and a Hollow Killer. Otherwise, it would have been like, why would you do this? So it was very smart to give him 2 killers, and the Burn Weaken combo with that Seeking Vortex is chef's kiss. It's so good. Yeah, Ahmad, I'm sorry. It was actually supposed to start a little earlier. It was gonna go late into the night anyway, just because the banner comes out at 1 AM and I'm gonna summon as soon as the banner comes out. I don't normally wait for banners anymore at night because I'm getting old and I have like responsibilities in the morning. And while that is still the case to like now, I'm still pretty awake. We had a work dinner that I just got back from, so wide awake. I was gonna probably be up till 1 anyway. I might as well use that time to stream and summon, since I need to do Senkaimon, which I was supposed to do yesterday, and then didn't get around to it. Ah, you are trapped. You are doomed. Oh, he was close to getting that second special off. Hope you don't get 6 Hallibells and 2 Moldies or something stupid like that. Listen, if that happens, I would be 100% fine with that. Hallibell historically has been a nightmare for me to get. The last time we had a Christmas Hallibell, the last time we had a Christmas Hallibell, in other words, the only Christmas Hallibell we have right now, it took me well over 10,000 orbs and I never got her. I had to wait to get her from like a ticket, or that was so close. From a ticket, or from, I might die here, or from, I can't remember. I've gotten her from a ticket before, and I've gotten her from fillers before. But it took me several years of trying, and well over 10,000 orbs. All I had to do was heal, and I thought I could survive it and just take him down. Hey Nova, how's it going? How's life? You could tell they did not see the BBS last thing as long as they had no Quincy or human enemies at the start of that. Yeah, it was really like originally we only had, what was it, Espada and Captain, Hollow, Soul Reaper, and Arankar. That's it. That was the only thing. Eventually they added no affiliation because we didn't really have killers. Like we didn't have killers. But the game was only 5 stars and no 6 stars, which was a very, very long time ago. There was no killers, so there was no need for affiliation. I think it might have... I think it was still there, just to be able to filter stuff easily. And like teams and stuff would take that into account, but there was not... Like, they didn't really serve a purpose outside of that. And then 6 stars got added, killers got added, abilities got added. Some characters had significantly better abilities than others. It was very broken for a while, because some characters, they're like, oh, let's give them 10% Berserker. And that's it. 10% Bruiser, 10% Berserker, and that's it. And then other characters were like, let's give them Flurry. And then on the very rare occasion, they're like, let's give this character... Very rarely they were like, let's give this character Berserker and Frenzy. They stopped that pretty quickly. Only 2 characters very early on had both Berserker and Frenzy. Now it's very common, you expect it. But back when I was a young lad, that was a very rare thing. That's a very dangerous trick to try to do here, because you have to get him on the vertical, on the horizontal opposite, not the vertical opposite. He can still reach you from the vertical opposite. Please, thank you. Every single thing was like just a little bit to his right. You got 12,800 orbs, and I still haven't started Senkaimon course. You have nothing to worry about, friend. You got this. That's a lot. Well, I say that, but I just finished telling a story about how I waited several years and spent over 10,000 orbs to get the first Christmas holiday. So, you know, maybe things aren't as set in stone as they should be. And I'm not the only one. You can ask Gecko too if he shows up. It might be too late though. He might be asleep. He also spent on his own thing, spent over 10,000 orbs to try to get an emerald, and he eventually got her, but it took that many orbs. It's crazy. Alright. Are any Hollow Arankar killers? Like, Hollow, what do you mean? Any Hollow Arankar killers? Yeah, there's characters who are Hollows who have an Arankar killer. There's also characters who have both a Hollow and an Arankar killer. Off the top of my head, Tag Team Renji is a very good one. He's got Havoc, so his strong attacks have really good range. Even, I'm pretty sure he has Havoc. A charge move that, because of the Havoc, is one of the only charge moves that is either full screen or very, very near full screen, even without charging it. Charging it makes it beyond full screen and it doubles the damage, which is chef's kiss. Strong Attack 1 has really good range. It's centered on him, but it's still really good. Strong Attack 2, it's just a blast move forward. Also really good range. And he's got a Hollow and a Arankar killer. The other ones... And there are more. I want to say Tag Team Yama. Very similar position. He is now, after Resurrection, he is better than the Renji. But they're both really, really, really good. He also has Hollow and Arankar Killer, I believe. Look at a lot of the Tag Team characters. A lot of the Tag Team characters have that. And a lot of, some Anniversary characters might, I believe. Oh yeah, the 5th Anniversary Ichigo has a Hollow and Arankar Killer as well. Life is real scary, college now. Same! And I dropped out of college years ago, and I'm going back into it now. And it's harder when you're older. Let's just say that. You don't have as much time when you're older. I haven't run into this yet, but they also say things don't stick to you, like, you don't learn as fast when you're older. So far, I haven't really had a problem, like, keeping up with learning. But, who knows? You know, I'm getting older. Yeah, the last Christmas Holly Bell was the first character with the Sabler. She was also one of 2 characters with the Sabler. Ever, I think. She's only one of 2 characters with the Sabler. The only other one is the second pass version of Kisuke, who also has the Sabler. After that, characters got specified disablers toward it would be heightened on specific characters, like specific attribute or specific attributed stimulations. The only ones with the Saber are still her and Kisuke, I believe. I think that's all of them. There might be another one, but I don't remember. They add NA for Yuha. I don't think they added no affiliation for Yuha. I think no affiliation was there before Yuha. Oh, it's possible. It's been a long time. He's like a second-year character. Or I guess he came out immediately after the 3rd anniversary banner. So he came out on the end of the year banner for that. But I believe the original seasonal characters, like the Halloween original seasonal characters, the Ichigo, the Rangiku, the Wolfman, Hitsugaya, all those were no affiliation. For a very short time, they actually got the no affiliation because they weren't technically Soul Reapers. But then they're like, nah, we gotta keep all the stuff similar, so they changed it. Second anniversary Lunar Ichigo also has an Aranka killer. Yeah, he's a hollow with an Aranka killer. Yeah, there's quite a few hollows with Aranka killers. They had to do that because of Tower of Forging floor 33 or 31, one of those two. Or 30. Man, it's a miracle I still remember that. It's been so long since I've done that tower. But that one required a blue hollow with an Aranka killer, and man, that was tough if you did not have Anniversary Ichigo. Which I had for one account, did not have for the other. I think I used Christmas Hollow Hiyori? I think has that, but her stats are garbage. They got the job done though. Hello, Bernardo. 5th anniversary Ichigo has them too, I think he is. Yeah, but he has both the killers, but he is not a hollow. I can't tell if they're asking for a hollow with an Aranka killer or somebody that has both a hollow and a Aranka. Is the banner coming out at 2 a.m.? I assume 2 a.m. for you. It's gonna be at 1 a.m. for me. I think is what the current time is. Which is why I'm streaming. I'm probably gonna stream Senkaimon until then, and then summon. The most amount of orbs I spent on a single character was the 2nd anniversary second version of Kusaka, who I spent almost 3,000 orbs to actually get him his banner was released. Oh man, you are very lucky to only have spent that. Only 3,000 on a character. I have done well over 3,000 on several characters. Sooner or later I get them. So I'm not, you know. And even if I don't, it's that mentality of sooner or later I will get them. No character's gone forever. But yeah, that's a cool Kusaka. Really strong character. The other is Kisuke. Ah! Run! So then Shiryuki used the first Quincy. Was she the first Quincy killer? I knew it was either her, because all of these premium banners run together in my head. Her, Zayaloporo, and Iba, Tetsuzaimon, were in my head as coming out relatively around the same time, all having a hollow killer. So or a Quincy killer. I didn't remember who specifically was first. Is Luffy the final enemy or the second to last? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I thought. No affiliation, I'm pretty sure, has been around before you. He's the one where that made it important to have a killer because he was really good in PvP. He wasn't the best, but he was really good because of all you had to do was make him survive until he got the soul bomb. And he had damage reduction, so that wasn't terribly difficult to do. No! Really? There we go. Oh, it was the final. I could have just exploded him. New Year's Quincy Ichigo. What about it? Yeah. No, I mean, to put it in perspective, here's how old no affiliation characters have been. I guess I don't have to go to it. We've had the medal exchange since the game began, and we've had like Jinta, Don Kanonji, Ururu, the Seaweed. They've all been no affiliation. I'm pretty sure Seaweed's no affiliation. It's like humans. We had the human affiliation for years before we got Human Killer. No affiliation. I don't know that it started with the movie characters, because, like I said, we had those Metal Sheesh characters. They classified them as no affiliation, but we just didn't have a killer for it. Yeah, movie 3 Rukia has no affiliation either, which is weird to me, but it makes sense. It's just bizarre. The twins make sense because the twins make sense, but Rukia is still technically a Soul Reaper. I froze. Mashiro got through floor 33. Yes, Mashiro also got through floor 33. I do remember that. The horrors of floor 33. Every now and then when Senkaimon first began, there was always that one floor that nobody could get past, and depending on the Senkaimon floor, it was just a nightmare. And I miss it. I miss that difficulty. It was so good. Luckily, this game still has some aspects of challenge. You can make this game as challenging as you want, thanks to transcendent points and all that stuff. But I don't like. That's why I don't like to max transcend characters. I still like the challenge of stuff. Like I can make this one pretty easy, but I die to this floor every now and then. Because this Quincy Ichi or this White Ichigo, even if he doesn't hit you with a special, does hit you with a debuff with the special, even if it misses. Which sucks, and I don't think should be a thing. But I like the challenge aspect of this. So. Speaking of which, here it comes. Yeah, fine. Just gonna wait it out. There we go. Well, it's 5th anniversary, Ichigo, Nashido, Tag Team Renji, Tag Team Rukia, Tag Team Rangiku. Oh, are those all the ones that have the, Oh yeah, Tag Team Rangiku, yeah, also has, and yeah, all those have, I'm just gonna explode them. There we go. All those characters have Hollow and the wrong card. Or Ashido? Ashido doesn't have 2 killers, does he? Who am I thinking of? Donkanoji, yeah. Donkanoji is an interesting one because he has... Oh yeah, you're right. I was thinking of somebody else. Yes, Ashido does have it. Donkanoji is also one who has it in the Camp for Your Own World or Spirits of River with you. That's an interesting one too because you got additional bonuses on that one too. Christmas Holly Bell, Yoroichi, and Toshiro would be cool since I have no green pot characters. Yep. I mean, now would be the time. I still don't have that Orihime, so I'm hoping to get the Orihime as well. I think those are the only ones I'm missing. It's the 2 new ones in Orihime. One I am still hoping to get. I regret summoning an Ukioro! And kablamo! I'm not sure that I've ever used the word kablamo. It took me a split second to realize that those words came out of my mouth. Or that word, I guess, came out of my mouth. Did they announce the new Christmas banner? They sure did. That's the whole reason I'm doing this right now. If it wasn't for that banner, I'd be doing this on the weekend. Floor 20 of Ordeals, yes. I don't remember specifically what was on it, but I specifically remember the words floor 20 of Towers over the Ordeals. I missed those towers. There is absolutely no reason I can't do that again. Like, I can't redo those. I should... Next time there's a Senkaimon... Actually, next time there's a Senkaimon, it's going to be a New Year Senkaimon, so we'll be doing that. But, because they always do a New Year one. But after that, I think I might take my time and do the original towers again. That sounds like a lot of fun. Especially since a lot of the characters that I used back then are either resurrected and I haven't maxed them, or I have a better option, or they're 5-starred and they can be resurrected and they never did it. So I'd be very curious to revisit it. Yeah, now you can overpower. You can become as strong as you need to be, which is honestly great because you can always not. And that's always the thing in games when this game does it very well in that you can overpower things, you can overwhelm things, you can get as strong as you need to be to do a thing, and you can stop. Whereas games like, let's say Pokemon, for example, that's fresh on my mind because I just recently played the newest one. That's a game where if you wanted to give yourself a challenge, you actively have to try or you actively have to try to give yourself a challenge because it's so easy. And like, you can't use the characters, or I guess Pokemon in this case, you want to use because sooner or later they'll all level up and you're gonna be overpowered. There's no stopping the levels. Sooner or later you'll be leveling. The only way to really give yourself a challenge is to like do a team of only bugs and not evolve them past a certain thing. It's like, it's a whole thing. Whereas this, you could just use whatever character, and if you need to get stronger to do it, you can. If you don't have to. There's a time limit, which is great. Love that. The adding killers and the difficulty in there, like you can make an enemy stronger, and it just does it really well. Wrong. Aha, never mind. Not enough. I did not want you to be there, but it worked out. You got put. You got very lucky in floor 20 and pulled Eisen early. Floor 20. Okay. And now I remember what it was. I was saying earlier, I remember it was an ordeal. Power of ordeals. I remember it was a hassle. I now remember specifically what it was. Yes. I had that same issue. I did not have that Eisen. I eventually got him in one account and not the other. I remember to this day, I think that's the only one that I've ever not completed the Senkaimon on in one account. Every other time I found a way, except for one time when that banner came out. Eventually, I managed to do it with Lisa, but it was so difficult. So difficult with Christmas Lisa. She's got a very good special, she's got Bombardment. But it was a matter of one, dodging Eisen special, which you could just reset till you did, but it was hard. Two, and this was the very hard part, getting there on time. Getting there on time, to the boss on time, was the biggest difficulty on that with Lisa. Because I even boosted up her stuff. She was strong, and it was very, very hard. I'm excited to retry it. I should have done that for this. I'm stuck on Tower Forging Captain only. Oh, right! We haven't seen one of those in a movie, have we? Maybe we haven't. I just reused the things I've used before. I wouldn't even be able to tell you what's required on that one. I used to have it so engraved in my head what all of them were. Yeah, I'm just gonna move over here. I guess now the raid battles in Pokemon are actually a challenge. Those are hard, and I'm enjoying them so much. I'm gonna do a stream on that probably this weekend. So stay tuned for that. It's been fun. It's been a fun game so far. Is the new anniversary Ukiura out yet? Yes. It's not anniversary, but I do know what you mean, and he is out. His individual banner comes out in like 2 weeks, I think. Ah, yes, the purple captain one. I remember which one that was, because I remember beating it with OG Heartyama. How's my day also? But it's been pretty good. I've had a very good day, very productive day. I got a little bit of learning done, got my work done. We had a Christmas dinner at work, which was great because it started at 7:30, and I just got back before the stream started. So I'm a full boy, I'm a happy boy, and I am a screamy boy. I'm very excited to see what happens in the summon. I'm gonna go all in because I don't have that many orbs to begin with. I barely almost have 1,000, I think, on this banner. On this account, I have 1,250 on my JP, and then if I don't get them, I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna grind probably over the weekend and try again. Because, yeah, I shouldn't have summoned an Okiora. But other than that, I'm great. It's been a very good day. I do regret not bringing a bottle of water with me to stream. But aside from that, it's been a very, very good day. Thank you for asking. I hope your day's been good. I'll probably use some Senkaimon or Kaname and Gin, telling you brother or Red 2. I don't remember. I think it was like a Espada worthy enemy, I think? Some of those early ones I remember being a big challenge. So much fun. I've done this one, I think because they haven't done a Senkaimon, a new one, in a long time. This one's getting kind of like, I just remember exactly what to do and how to beat all the enemies. Because I've been doing the same one for like a year at this point. I think next time I will mix it up and I'll use a different Senkaimon, because there were some of those, especially before like Max Transcendence and all this other like crazy stuff came out, like crazy accessories and other stuff came out. There were some very, very actual challenges where there was some strategy involved. Like, you had to use your special, especially on the boss stuff. You had to use your special on the second boss, and you had to hope that you dodge the next one, or the third boss. And it was like more strategically advantageous to use your special on the second one to take them out, because they were the ones that were able to paralyze, or they were the ones that were able to weaken, and even if they didn't kill you, weaken would take up enough time that you wouldn't be able to beat the floor on time, so you had to do it on that one. There was other times, I remember one specifically where it was 3 Espada, and you had to time your last ditch survivals to activate on the third boss, use your special on the second boss as Kenny, so you can use a transformation and use 6 strong attacks in a row, to then be able to use 6 strong attacks in a row against the third boss, to have them take you out, to come back to use 3 strong attacks in a row and take them out. It was an actual thing to strategize, and I miss it. I miss it. It was an actual challenge. Nuzlocke for Pokemon, yeah, that does add an error, a thing of challenge. I don't think I've ever done a proper Nuzlocke to completion. I should probably try that at some point. Yes, there was a point where Nell was just in every single floor. Oh, for Isaac? Yeah, I use other options other than him too. Honestly, it might be fun doing the original tower, both the original towers, and not using any new characters unless I have to. And by that I mean unless the original character I use no longer exists. Because a lot of the resurrected stuff, it counts as a separate character, so it doesn't appear as the like if you use old character, that character won't appear because it was a different character technically. And I think most of my characters that I used back then are 6 at this point. Hello, Agus. Hello, hello. Is this the final? No. Is Kumga the final? Yeah. And then there's this chick. This Soifon is single-handedly responsible for for characters not having long stride for a couple years. Because she was a monster in original Guild Quest, which I guess some people who started the game a little later don't remember the original Guild Quest. Guild Quest was not what I'm just gonna explode you. Guild Quest was not what it is now. It wasn't a horde mode with 5 bosses. It was originally a 3-minute long thing where you had to get through 5 bosses, but it was through stages. And it did get progressively harder, but it was through stages. And long stride was very, very valuable. That Soifon in particular was very, very valuable. because she can get through those in a minute. She can get through those incredibly fast. She had 2 lunge moves, a full screen strong attack 3, and long stride, which was the big one. Plus, she can poison on everything. Her special was really good because it burned. There was also statues that added difficulties as well. I remember those. You had to break the statues in order to nullify certain conditions or something like that. Very, very early in that, they had to stop it because I guess it was... I don't remember why they stopped doing this, but for those guild quests, during some of the floors, some of your guildmates would appear. The AI of your guildmates would appear and would help you. And then that stopped after a little bit. I don't remember what the reasoning was. And then it changed completely into what it is today, and I miss the other version a lot. I guess it kind of got... No, I was gonna say it kind of got replaced by Senkaimon, but no, it didn't. It's not even the same. I miss it a lot, though. Unohana was the go-to Captain Free, or was it Banken stage? I don't even remember what stage that was. I think that was the Banken stage, because I remember using Bankai Kenny in one account, but Sajin in another one. And for Sajin, that was difficult, because I had to do that in a way that... No, for Bankai Kenny, it was difficult. I don't remember exactly what the criteria was. I do remember having to rely on Senkaimon Aizen. Like, we don't use him much anymore. Senkaimon Aizen was, for a while, the most important link in the game. Because without him, you weren't able to complete a lot of Senkaimons because your damage output just wasn't there. You were giving up strong tech recharge, which sucked. But the fact that each link was providing 40% more damage was too good to pass up. So for a while, he was the best link. And a lot of stages could only be completed with him. Sorry if I missed some text here, guys. I'm reminiscing a lot. Hello, game, please. Did my internet cut out? I hope not. Because AT&T is just best. AT&T does this interesting thing where they like to take care of their customers because they force them to take breaks by cutting their internet out. Have I been doing the... No, I haven't started the Charizard raid. I've got a few Charmanders because people Wonder Trade them. So I got that, but I haven't done the raid yet. Hello, game, please. Hopefully we won't have a problem here. Rooney, send me a DM on Discord, and I'll send you a link to the Discord again. Yeah, I usually when people get hacked, I ban them. Not out of dislike for the person. Not like because I'm angry or anything. It's just because I don't want the post to continue and then somebody else to fall for it. So I do that and then wait for the person to send me a DM and be like, hey, got hacked. All fixed now. Can you send me another? So send me a DM and I'll invite you again. Please, game, please. You still don't have that tech soil? That's a surprise. I am so far behind on tech soil and I used heart transformation from Kenny. Same for the old guild quest. Me too. Me too, but I think the reason they did it was because of a lot of people weren't participating in it since it took 3 minutes, and you still had 3 tickets, so it took on average a little over 10 minutes to do with loading screens and everything, and so people weren't doing them. So they're like, well, in order to get people to do them, let's just do a similar concept. Except they all spawn in one right after another, and you only have 1 minute. So that way, you still have 3, but each one only took a minute, and it cut down on time significantly. Please, work game. Yeah, okay, there we go. Guild Quest needs an update in terms of rewards and contents or bosses. Yeah, there is a newer, harder Guild Quest. Like, you can do the harder Guild Quest. I never do it. I haven't tried doing it in a while. The few times I've tried it have been too difficult, or I'd have to really power up a character, which I do not like doing, so I just haven't done it. But I know they give better rewards for that. I just don't do it. I do regular guild quests though every day. The one episode I've seen, I've really liked. I'm holding out because I really want to sit down and binge the series. And I know, one, I had school when it came out, so I didn't have time to watch it. Except for the one episode. And then I decided I'm going to wait and then I'm just gonna sit down and binge it, and I'm very excited. Luckily, it's one of those where it's one of those very, very, very few that I've read the manga, so I know what happens, you know? So I don't have to worry about spoilers. For other anime, I'm like, well, I want to watch it because it'll be online and it'll spoil for me, and it'll spoil it, and there's nothing I can do about it. But for this, I know what happens. There's no spoiling this for me. So it's very, very nice to be able to comfortably sit back and be like, I'm gonna wait this out, and I'm gonna binge it all. No, Senkaimon was used on that Hall Point. Yes, I ended up using that Senkaimon Aizen for the with Lisa, which made it even harder. Because while it made it easier and harder. It made it easier because with that Senkaimon Aizen links, I could actually get to where I needed to with that with Lisa, which was very difficult to do because she's very weak. But that was the only thing I had that met the criteria. But two, it also made it really difficult because it means you cannot get hit under any circumstances for that entire floor. Even in the boss fight, you cannot get hit. Because otherwise your damage goes way down. 60% of the boost you were getting is gone, and you definitely needed it, especially as Lisa. Or I remember talking to Jamber about it when that was out. She didn't have that Aizen either, but she was able to do it with Visored Ichigo, which was, I don't know. I tried it with Visored Ichigo. It was a lot harder than Lisa for me. Senkaimon was the win against Red Espada. Yes! He was good. Like, he came out in a I think I had an Aizen link for this guy anyway. He came out in a time where everybody was getting Frenzy, and if you didn't have Frenzy, everything sucked, which he didn't have Frenzy, which did suck. But what he did have was like a 60% bruiser, right? 60% bruiser, 20% nad link, 20% strong tag, full stamina damage link. So he was doing like, despite not having Frenzy, he had at full health, he had near the equivalent of Frenzy minus the hits, which for a character that can inflict weakening, you did want the hits, but his strong attack 1 hit a ridiculous number of times that it was almost like he did have Frenzy because it was very likely to inflict it. And so yes. Very, very good. I forget that does nothing to you because you're immune. Okay, I'm just gonna... It's fine. There we go. It's not allowing to send a message on Discord. What's... Something, how to fix this. Are you able to... Can you use it? Because I think the link is on the description of the stream. Can you click the... Can you get back on? I don't think I have it set toward... You can't get back on, I don't think. Let me know if you can't get back on. If yeah, let me know if you can't get back on. If not, then I'll have to figure something out. I got Senjumaru and Slave One at the same time. Look together and restrict easy each. I mean, he's a premium character. Sooner or later, you can pull him. I think I actually pulled every single anniversary character. I pulled the Uryu, I think, since. I don't think I pulled Ichigo, but he's a premium character. You can get him out of any premium stuff. Don't forget the guild quest is the reason our star characters got nerfed. Yes, yes, yes. The guild quest, like that particular guild quest, was responsible for changing a lot of stuff. That's why Longstride got stopped getting added to characters, which is weird because even after they changed it, they didn't add Longstride to a lot of the characters anymore. I'm just gonna... Star characters are still the best characters. You'll notice a lot of the characters don't have strong tech damage links anymore, and if they do, they also have a strong tech recharge ability. What if they change something from the manga? Oh no, I fully intend on starting to watch it before it ends, because there is rumors that they might change the ending a little bit, because the manga was like the ending of the manga was rushed, and they did confirm that there's going to be some fights that are going to be in the show that were not in the manga because of time as well, or like some fights that we didn't get to see, because there are some fights we didn't get to see. And I intend on watching it before. I intend on watching it soon. Because right now, I think the last episode they did, they were like in the hot spring stuff, and like the next thing they're doing is the flashback to Masaki. So I'll probably wait a couple of weeks and then start it. Well, they get the flashback. Because I know the fights that they're gonna show are the fights when the Quincy come back, and that's gonna start soon. Although there's a good chance we'll just take a break. Which would suck. Butterfly Aizen was very, very good in particular situations because of his he had like the best range for a while. For a very, very short while, he was the only character that had a potential for infinite boost because he had a strong attack. He was the only strong attack recharge character with a boost move. Every other boost move character had strong attack damage or normal attack. And then he had a really good range for a strong attack one. It was like a 750 range. To put it in perspective, characters that had a lunge move, like to put this in perspective, 1000 range is full screen. You see range on like BBS Simulator, when you read it, when it says 1000, that's the length of a full screen attack. Even if it's facing forward, it's the length of a full screen attack without. Characters that have Havoc and a full screen go from 1000 to 1200. So that's beyond full screen. When you hear me say that in videos, that's what I mean. Usually lunge moves around that era that did not have Havoc were like 300 and something range. When they had Havoc, it was 400 and something. Aizen's was 750 lunge move, strong attack 1, no Havoc. It was really good. Because it wasn't near full screen, but it was definitely closer to full screen than not. And it was a lunge move strong attack 1. And because he had Bruiser at 40% and his strong attack with 2 was a boost move, you could essentially use him as a normal attacking character if you wanted. Like, when you used up your strong attacks, you could just default to your normal attacks, and he was good because he just had a boost move. Boost moves don't boost your SP, but they do boost your attack and focus, which is where a lot of your damage comes from. Even your strong attack damage, it takes a calculation from the attack, so it does help with that. Oh, look, a level 450. Oh, am I gonna have time to do the other tower? I didn't think I would. I don't think I do, actually. I'm gonna go as far as I can on it, but with only 50 minutes left till the banner comes out, I don't think I can finish it, but I'm gonna grind as many orbs as I can. It is allowed. It doesn't allow you in. Ugh. Okay. Okay. I'll figure something out. Give me. Let me finish this. Let me finish this Senkaimon, or this floor specifically. I don't think I've ever had. So it's been a while since I've had to search a person on Discord, so I don't even know how I'm gonna do that, but I'll figure it out. But more premium characters harder to play. Yes, yes, you are right. The more premium characters there are, the harder it is to pull. But BBS tickets are very common now. See it as often as arena banner characters. Yeah, it's been a while since we had an arena banner, hasn't it? I liked it, even though I never really did arena. I liked the arena characters because they were still really good characters. How dare you? Sad 20 with skills, Sauron trying to take recharge. Yes, you do see that, and that's interesting when they do that because there's like the arena characters gives it an additional 7%, and you have that skill, so it's technically a 19% strong attack recharge. Is there still more? There is still more. They didn't add Rookie. Yeah, I saw somebody on Twitter made their own custom animation because they didn't do that. It was pretty funny. Run! And it was a lunge move, yes. So that 750 expanded even more because it was lunging. You can do. I hope I can do it in 50 minutes. I could definitely do it in 15 minutes if I had the right characters and accessories and stuff, but if I were to do that now, it would eat up time having to adjust everything again. Alright, let me fix this Discord thing. Give me a second. We need more floating characters. I agree. I 100% agree. That's why seasonals are great, because often they're just floating for no reason. They don't need a reason. It's magic. Didn't read my question. Why are you summoning on this mid banner? Oh, because Yoroichi. I didn't see your question before. I'm sorry. If I miss it, it's not because I don't want to read it. It's because I just miss it. It's because Yoroichi's in it. And Yoroichi is my second favorite character after Kisuke. I will summon on any banner. Yoroichi, Kisuke, Halibel usually. But if it's like Arena Halibel, if it's a premium banner, I'll probably skip the Halibel banners. Just because it's premium, I'll get it sooner or later. I will not skip it if it's Kisuke or Yoroichi or Stark, because Stark is my favorite Espada. Let me see here. Let me try to find you on here. What's your name on Discord? I looked at them when they were 5-star tickets. Way back when. Yes, we do need more Metal Exchange characters. I 100% agree. While he types that out. Oh, should I? Forget this. You guys want to do a Tower of Ordeals? I haven't started it. I could 100% completely do this. I wish I would have thought of it before and done the other one. But we can 100% do this. We're gonna get an... I guess we're gonna... This one guarantees an Aizen, right? Or did they change that? Oh, it's the ticket! The things in the ticket are different. That's what it is. Huh. It's gonna be an older character in the ticket because of what it is. Are the rewards the same? That's the other thing. If the rewards are better in the further ticket, I'd rather do that. If there's more orbs involved. To keep it similar to the iceberg, I'll do that next time, especially since I need the orbs. I'll do this, since I know this one gives me a decent amount of orbs. Discord is... Sorry, it's moving up. There we go. Copy that. Let me see if I can find you. Does it have to be hyphenated when it's a space? Underscored maybe? No, underscore wouldn't make sense because that's part of the username. Oh, create DM, find start a conversation. Here we go. Maybe this. Create group DM, maybe. I don't know that this will work. I don't know how to properly send stuff on Discord. Hold on. Oh, it says I sent you a friend request, so I guess accept that and then we'll figure it out from there. Nah, I didn't see any leaks for New Year's. I just know it's probably gonna be Spirits Are Forever With You. Usually leaks don't happen this early before, although we're probably gonna know what it is around the 23rd. To be honest. His Discord is up there. His last comment. Oh. Okay, I should have sent you a friend request and then hopefully that'll work. Last 2 towers include seasonals. Okay, then I guess we're doing that. And I won't use the ticket up because we're on a time crunch here. Who do I hope wins the World Cup, Argentina or France? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Because I had no stake on either one. Honestly, I don't. But I kind of hope Argentina wins. Just because... just because France won last time. And Argentina hasn't won since the 80s. And that is probably the only reason why. I know people really, really want to see Messi win a World Cup, which, you know, good for him if he does. I'm not like a fan of any one particular player. I know apparently there's this huge divide between like Messi fans and Ronaldo fans. It's weird to see people so obsessed about one or the other. It's to the point where they fight about it. It's odd to me. But I think it's yeah, they both. It's very interesting because they both have 2 wins under their belt. Like in the history of the World Cup, Argentina has won twice, France has won twice. The only difference being Argentina hasn't won until the 80s, France won last time. That's it. So I think I'm rooting for Argentina. Plus, and this is a very weird reason, the channel that I watch it on is a Spanish channel, and the commentator's Argentinian. And when Argentina plays, he loses it. He loses it. It's great. And this last time when Argentina played and won, you can tell audibly he was like, it wasn't wailing, but he was definitely crying. He was definitely crying with joy because Argentina made it to the finals. And I would 100% love to see him lose it. Because I don't think he's ever covered a World Cup where Argentina won. He was definitely alive in the 80s, but he wasn't working as a commentator in the 80s. So I want to see him lose his mind on air. And it'd be great. Plus, and this is kind of a thing we've had from when I was really young. Because I've watched the World Cup ever since I was little, every time it's on. I'm gonna run away from you. The way my family and I does it is we root for Mexico. If Mexico gets kicked out, we root for the US. Or, not really. If Mexico gets kicked out, we root for any, like, Spanish-speaking country. That's our default. We just go for any Spanish-speaking country. And also the US, even though it's not primarily their speaking country, we root for them because we live here, you know? I was born here, all my sisters were born here, the only ones who weren't were my parents, and it's like, you know, it's home, so we root for them. But it goes Mexico, the US, and all Spanish-speaking countries, everyone else. And then if none of them are in the finals, we just go based off of who hasn't won. Did it work? Except it still says I can't join, I have to be unbanned first. Let me figure that out real quick. Sorry guys, I'm dealing with this. Give me just a second. How do I figure that out? Moderation, safety method, auto mode. Ah, here we go, bans. Broken reality, there you go. Revoke a ban. Revoked. There we go. You should be good to go. Try the link again, see if it works. And sorry if I missed some stuff, you guys. This tower's a lot harder than the other one, so I tend to miss a lot more text when it's in this way. They're really silly, but also got unpopular characters and yeah, now must be a more recent use of this for. I don't remember using her. I remember specifically switching to her. Must be a more recent thing. Must be a character that I used to use that got resurrected, and then all the stuff was cleared, so I chose another one because the other one wasn't maxed out. Football is a cult. I don't. It's funny because like I like playing the game. I don't keep up with it outside of the World Cup, and I know that's a lot of people. But my rationale is, it takes too much time. It takes too much time. It is fun to enjoy, but ultimately there's nothing to be won. But the World Cup is every 4 years, and it's a tournament, and I love a tournament. Leaks throughout the Bankai Retsu with the gauge at the end of the year. Ooh, that'll be interesting. I wonder what they'll... I guess they'll have... Well, no, they don't have to do attack. They've done both already. Maybe one day we'll get... I doubt it. I mean, they come really close with some of the swimsuit banners. Really close. But, I mean, it's never gonna be that. Run? Running wasn't enough. Rooney, did it work? Because I unbanned you, so it should work now. I'm hoping Mexico... That's gonna be wild, dude. That's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be held in 3 countries and one of them the US. It's gonna be nuts. He didn't do anything bad. He got hacked, and I've had this happen a few times to different people, where people get hacked, and then the hacked account starts promoting links that then gets other people hacked. So in order to stop that, I ban the person because that clears out their last X amount of text. And then I wait for them to message me or let me know, like on the comments or in chat to unban. It's not like I'm angry. I have banned a few people that were just being trolls. I have done that before. But those are just people being trolls for the sake of trolls. But no, it's happened a few times where I've had to ban people because they got hacked. It's not their fault. It's just like to kind of protect other people from being hacked. It's just the thing I have to do. It sucks, but luckily it does sound like it was resolved. Homicide? Yeah, that's what it was. It was actually a double homicide. Hack, exactly. I can just scroll up and read them. I can try, but then I get super backlogged. And then I'm reading stuff like 10 minutes later. Having a barrier on a special so weird to me. Very, very few characters have it. It is very useful in Senkaimon because if you use your special first, which usually I do, if I'm paying attention, then you can just protect yourself against their special. Very useful. I think only 2 characters have it, or 3 maybe? Maybe a seasonal character has it. I think Christmas Orihime. Maybe? I don't have her. Hopefully we'll get her tonight. We'll see. Mexico, then any Latin American countries, then the US. I was born in Mexico, so US will always be number 3 for me. Yeah, that's kind of how it is for us too. Like if it's US versus Ecuador, we live in the US, we kind of go for Ecuador. Or like any, you know, Honduras if they're playing. It's a similar thing. Spider-Man Gamer, can't read the number 973. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy the little Orihime leak gift. Thank you for subscribing. Kubo released new art for Chiruna Hanaka. Yes, I saw it. That dude is so good at art. That is such a good drawing. That was one of the things that I loved most about Bleach. And they did it. Naruto did it to a point. And the other one that really did it really well is Fairy Tail. And I guess other stuff do it too. I think I haven't really read it or anything, but I think Demon Slayer does it as well, where they'll take their characters and just put them in casual clothing or in like different theme, like in a jungle or something. and they just draw their art that way between chapters, and it's so good. It's so good. In fact, if you look back there, you can't see it because it's on the bottom shelf. I have 2 fairy tale books and 1 Bleach book because like there wasn't another one in the store. I actually found more in the store for Bleach, but it was the same one. And it's all the art from the for Bleach. It's up until the Arrancar art, so none of the Arrancars are there. It's basically the whole Soul Reaper art, and it's all like the Kubo's art from the book that was like between the chapter stuff. And I have 2 fairy tale ones that are the same thing. And there were some Naruto ones as well, but I didn't bother getting those because they weren't as good. Or rather, they all looked kind of the same. And also, I'm sick of seeing Sasuke's emo face. Honestly. That show was really big back when I was in high school, and I guess it's different when everyone's in high school. I don't know what the high schoolers do now, but man, did my barrier ran out at the worst possible time there. My high school was in an era where everyone went all emo or dressed all emo, and it was really annoying. Especially since I've never really... Like, this is gray. I do not like wearing black shirts. I don't know what it is. Black shirts and red shirts, I cannot do it. I'll do a maroon shirt. I'm fine with maroon shirts. But bright red shirts, I cannot do. Black shirts, I cannot do. I like gray shirts. I like dark gray shirts. I just, for whatever reason, I think it's that. I think it's the fact that in high school, everyone wore black because they were trying to be all goth and stuff. It just annoyed me. And then I've just never looked good in red. That said, I do have some black shirts I have on rotation. One of them being the one with my logo on it. And I think that might be the only one, actually. Hey, Nichigo, what's up? I bet you're super hyped about this banner. It being a Holly Bell banner and all. Ah. I mean, it's just one of those things. Some people have specials that heal, some have some that revive, some have some that throw barriers up, some have stuff that debuff, those are a lot rare. Some have specials that buff. They do not do that anymore, but they exist. They were not great. That's true. The ice special was that. I mean, the Nanao special is out there as well. Not the Nanao, the Nemu special. The 5-star original Nemu. It's their fault because they don't have Norton Ultra Antivirus Super Deluxe. I wonder if I'll ever be sponsored. I've been reached out for sponsorships in the past, but either one, because I'm not gonna endorse something that I wouldn't use. I hate that, or that I wouldn't play. I have to try it. I have to like it. Otherwise, I'm not gonna do it. And I've been reached out before, and either I don't like the game, and I'm just like, sorry, not for me. Or I'm like, okay, I'll put an offer, but I never know what to ask for. And then they just never get back to me. Or I ask for more info and they never get back to me. But that's been a while. I haven't been super consistent with videos, so. Every now and then I'll get an email, but it feels like just spam. Oh, I missed. Luckily it worked out. I'm simping way too hard for this Holly Bell. Also, that Holly Bell is ridiculously strong. And by ridiculous, I mean in comparison to Yoroichi. In comparison to every other character, She's still up there. She is very, very strong. Guaranteed, what is it, 70% no, I'm sorry. 110% damage on full stamina. And if they're frozen, an extra 40%. I only have one last ditch survival? No, this will not do. Let me fix that right now. What do I have set as filters? I miss the old way they had filters. This was probably a mistake. It would have been easier just to turn on strong lasting survival. And it would have just given me the Ichigo, which is what I'm looking for. You, and that's already there. This would make a difference. You're not linked, but whatever. I'm all in for Sasuke slander. He was cool for the time, but man, looking back, that dude was like the pinnacle of edge. Which I guess his character did call for it. You know, he was orphaned because his brother killed his entire family and told him to hate him so he can... It was just the combination of that, I guess. Because there are other characters that are like that, but it was the combination of that and everyone in high school. Or like half of them being like, yeah, I'm gonna wear all black and be that kid. But if you're that kid among every other kid that's also that kid, it just kind of just does not work out. Am I watching Chainsaw Man? I'm not. Charles is, and I'm thinking about starting it. But I don't know, lately, with a few exceptions, and Bleach is definitely one of them, I've been into more lighthearted, slice of life stuff. Or stuff with, like, minor action, but it's more leaning on comedy. I'm a big fan of Konosuba. Vortex Special should make a comeback. There was recently one, right? Well, relatively recently, like within the last, like, 2 years. I never had an emo face, however, I have the emo look with the longer hair and black. Yeah, I don't think I ever had an emo face, and I could not pull off long hair. In fact, the hair that I have right now is way too long. The only reason I haven't gotten a haircut is because I get them free back home, and I'm gonna go back home in a few days for Christmas and stuff. And I'll just have my mom or dad cut it there. I've only ever paid out of pocket, out of my own money, I guess I should say, for a haircut once in my life, before I went in for the interview for the job I have now. That is the only time in my life I've ever paid for a haircut. Every other time, either I get it from my parents when I go back home, or I lived at home and I got it from my parents, or it was COVID and I'm not going out. I don't have a life outside of this, so I just cut my own hair. It was bad, but it was only bad for 2 weeks in the back, and then it's fine. Just got off work, but in the parking lot until I feel like heading home. There you go. Just be safe. Be in a lit area toward you don't get hassled by people. That definitely happens. Trust me. Even in a well-lit area like a Walmart parking lot, you get harassed by people wanting money. Some people legitimately. Other people just scamming you. They're like, oh, my car broke down. Can you lend me some money? My car didn't. Can do damage when you're dead. I'll take it easy when I'm dead. They like Havoc. Some characters that lack Havoc are actually more fun because they lack Havoc. Because it makes them a little bit harder to use and more fun. Some not so much. The ones that really bother me is the ranged characters that don't pierce. That is horrible. And they don't do that anymore, thankfully. But man, they are... Whew. You can only hurt one enemy at a time unless they're really bunched up together. That was bad. Let's charge this for a little bit. There we go. Who do you say is better, New Holybell or the newest 1000-year Blood War Ichigo? Which is the newest 1000? Is that still adult Ichigo or is there somebody else now? I don't remember. If there's a new Ichigo, I'll take a look. If it's the same classic 1000-year, the adult one, it's Holybell. Yo, yo, go, go! I am alive. It's been a while, hasn't it? I streamed not too long ago, but haven't done Senkaimon stream in a few months because of schoolwork. Or which is the new 1000-year Blood War? What's the new East Ichigo? Am I missing one? What I never got about BBS is why they don't use Rangiko for. Yes, exactly. She was used in like the first few seasonals, and then they just barely touch her. It blows my mind because she's like, it's a big character. I'm definitely in the camp of more Rangiku, please. My favorite. Ah. I am planning on something in Yoruichi. I'm hoping to get as many orbs as I can out of this before then, but I'm definitely something for the Yoruichi. And Holybell. Honestly, if it was a banner with Holybell and somebody else, I'd be going for the Holybell, but the fact that it's both of them... The last time this happened was in the Cacao Society, I think. I believe that's the last time we had both a new Holybell and Yoruichi in the same banner. I don't think it's happened since. Unless... What year... No, that wouldn't have been that good. What year did we get Yoruichi and Holybell? They were separate years, right? Yes, I remember because all of the ones with Yoruichi's banner were immune to slow. And that Holybell was immune to slow, and she came over the pocket. Yeah, okay, it was a different one. I remember now. I think it makes sense for range that they were more PvP. Employees wasn't so common. I missed when some of the abilities were rare. I will say that. I do think we need more. Oh, she doesn't use her special because she heals. I do miss when some of the. Oh, I do think we need more characters, strong attack, damage-based characters with employees. Did she just ask to eat? I think she just asked to eat. I think she was like, well, it's time, let's eat, or something like that. The Animus, oh, the one with the Uryu. Okay, then yeah, Ichigo. That strong attack too is just broken on anybody. Plus he's got 2 killers, boosting SP of 80%, which I think her damage output is still better even if he does have that. But a strong attack too. And the double, the weakening paralysis combo, which is a really good combo because paralysis and freeze are the 2 that last the longest, and because the ailment, even if it's 2 ailments, the length of time is the one that's the longest. So for example, weakening only lasts like 4 or 5 seconds, but paralysis lasts 7 seconds. And since it's paralysis and weakening, it lasts for 7 seconds, which is really good on the weakening side, because it means weakening lasts longer. That's how it is for some of the others. Like Laceration's another one. I think that's what it is. Weakening lasts 5 seconds, Laceration lasts 4 seconds. However, if you have Kisuke, if you have the Spirits of Forever with you, Kisuke, who has Paralysis and Laceration, Laceration now lasts a full 7 seconds because Paralysis exists. Which, ultimately, it would be better for him if he had Burn or Poison with that instead of Laceration, because if they're paralyzed, they can't use stuff anyway. So the bonus benefit of Laceration doesn't really apply there. But if they're immune to Paralysis, Laceration is pretty good. Although I would still rather take the other two because Laceration makes things a bit unpredictable. Since with Laceration, if you time your stuff appropriately to try to get them to their half health, use their special, and send them off to a distant land before they use their special, and they're lacerated, then they're gonna have a little bit more time to catch up to you before they use their special, and then they'll blow you up. Speaking of being blowed up, that weakening ran out at the worst possible time. Kevin, thank you! I wish you the best of luck if you plan on summoning as well. Do you have a plan transferring any Pokemon from Pokemon Home to Scarlet when it eventually happens? Yes! Yes, because of raids. I am really enjoying the raid. Like, I enjoyed them in Sword and Shield as well, but they took so long that I barely did them. I am really enjoying the raid battles in Scarlet and Violet, and so I definitely plan on doing that. Especially from the Legends Arceus. I'm so annoyed. I really love Legends Arceus, and I'm probably gonna replay it soon, to be honest. I accidentally, because you can mass release in that game, I accidentally mass released my Alpha Ursaluna that was like really strong. It was like on my team. It was one of my team members, my main team members, and I accidentally released it. And I was so sad. But I'll plan on replaying it again, and I'll just get another one because that one's gonna be very, very good for the raids. She has a Halloween and New Year's version as of late. Which one? Ragiko are we talking about still? She has had more stuff recently. She had a Christmas one recently. I hope we get the seasonal Quincy. I really, really do. I think it's a lot more likely now than it ever was. Especially since we got the Burn the Witch stuff seasonal. Which I'm pretty sure we're gonna get another Burn the Witch seasonal banner for the summertime. I hope so anyway. There's a good chance. Anyway, yeah, I think there's a chance. I think there's a pretty good chance. Especially since they went as far as to change their logo. Oh, perfect. Actually, exactly where I need you. It's fine if I'm weakened, as long as you're weakened first. Okay, figured I'd try to do that. That's fine. Would really love more SP-based characters with voice. Me too. Machine Society Izuru. That character's really cool. Izuru is one of my favorite characters because of who he is. He's just a really cool character, but also his Zanpakuto's ability I think is extremely broken. It is so good. He can get in a regular sword fight and then just win in a few seconds. All he would have to do is parry and he would win. Ichigo, that Ichigo doesn't have frenzy yet too, I don't think. I think that Ichigo has unless I'm thinking of a different Ichigo. What was the more recent Heart Ichigo? Oh, that's the Ichigo I'm thinking of. I'm sorry, I was thinking of the other one. Okay, now I know which Ichigo you're talking about. It took me a little bit because I just skipped my mind. I completely forgot that Ichigo was a character. Honestly, I have to take a look at the stats. It's been a little bit. I have him too. I just don't use him that often because I usually auto with other stuff. And I haven't had to use him in Senkaimon, so I don't really know what he's made of. But yeah, I completely skipped my mind that you were talking about. I'm skipping the Christmas banner, just saying, hey man, with the amount of cool banners we've gotten recently, I understand. The only reason I'm going for it is because Yoruichi's in it. And Hollybell. Honestly, I would have gone for either one of those two, but the fact that they're both in there. Oh no, Hollybell has a much higher damage up. Oh, you're talking about from the Ichigos. I have to see with the Frenzy at 2 and the other multipliers. I don't exactly know what the other multipliers are, and he doesn't have status element, which doesn't count for damage, but is very useful against bosses. I'd have to take a look at them side by side. Thank you with the banana. Don't beat that boy with a banana. Dragon Josh is such a good show. Raids are pretty fun. Scholar and Invited just had a few better luck with everyone. Yeah, me too. They're very inconsistent. I wish they were a guaranteed drop in 6-star. And like, I understand why they're only a sometimes. This is bad. Okay, good. This is no longer bad. I understand why they're only a. Oh, I'm so far away. This is bad again. Yeah, I have to wait this out. I understand why they are sometimes in the 5-star raids, but I really wish they were a guaranteed in the 6-star raids. Yeah, I had to take a look at both of them. She just said something about playing. Please give us a Brenda Witch. Jeez. Purple around Killer, I don't really care. Oh, for Ichigo, you mean? Oh yeah, I 100% agree. Starting this, I rely on the Aizen, Senkaimon Aizen as a link for this banner or for this run. Yeah, I agree. It's only a matter of time till we get a console or PC game, and I am all for it. Increased damage to enemies not affiliated with Style Summon. Yeah, that's a pretty bonkers ability. Dude is broken. I completely forgot he had. Like I said, I have him. I just don't use him often enough, because usually for Senkaimon, because there hasn't been a new Senkaimon in a while, it's just been that one that they add 5 every Senkaimon, which is a cool idea, but I missed the new Senkaimon. I understand why they did it this way, because otherwise it'd be an ever... like, there'd constantly be new maps, I have to constantly set up new rules for it, but I do miss it. I do miss my new Senkaimon. Please get knocked out soon. I need you to go down, please. Okay, good. It was very close to using that special. Hey, Hokage, how's it going? Rukia can beat you with a banana any day. That was almost bad, because I was hitting strong attack 3 and I did not have that. Honestly, Donkanonji is the most dangerous out of all of them. People gave this Ichigo a lot of hate when he first came out. Understandably, because Strong Attack 2 isn't the best, but man, up close is good for inflicting weakening. And it just did a lot of damage up close. You just angle it right. Honestly, even if it's just another Heat the Soul game, just with updated graphics and characters, I would be all for it. That was a really fun game. I found that game. I forgot to tell you guys. I found that game at a garage sale. Not a garage sale, at a swap meet. I found Heat the Soul for the PSP. Japanese, because they didn't release it in English past a certain amount. I found it at a swap meet, and I almost bought it because I have a PSP. I don't even know if that thing turns on or reads the games, but I have it. And I almost bought it because of what it was, but I was like, there's no point to this. Featuring Soifun from the hit anime Bleach. She's just the main character. Everybody else is just assisting. Would you rather have the new Holly Bell or Yoroichi 5 out of 5 only golden Earthstone? Jeez. Yeah, you're in a mood. Based on your last several comments. I have Chad on the same skill and shows you the higher potential damage of everything. I need to test out those characters. I think the only one I didn't get was Video. I remember from my JP account, I kept getting Chad. Like I got 4. I last checked it because I recently maxed them out to get orbs. I have him at 4 out of 5. I pulled him 4 times that day. Kenny's 5 out of 5 on attack because it's less tough. I love that his name is Chad. It's so good. Everyone's got like Japanese names and they're like, oh, but we've got this Hispanic, we've got a Mexican in the thing. Just call him Chad. Because his name is Yasutora Sato in the anime, or in the sub. And then they're like, yeah, Chad. I'm gonna explode you, and then I'm gonna run! 23 champions all over again. Would have done a lot better if I had Dragon Ball FighterZ. Yeah, well the problem with Jump Force, I really enjoyed it. I like the character creator a lot. I still have people comment on the character creator videos that I made, because I made Gin, I made Zuko, I made Rock Lee, I made Hinata, I made Yoroichi, I made a bunch of characters in that. Really, really fun series. Urza, Gray. But the problem with that game that it had was a lot of the characters, not all of them obviously, but a lot of them were just clones of each other, and the game was a very... The characters weren't too unique. Some were against, but most of them were not. I am very low on health. And unfortunately people didn't play it enough to continue support, but it was fun. The character creator was fun. The amount of the actual gameplay was fun, but it got boring pretty quickly. I got banned from that game, by the way. I got banned from online play, and I didn't care because I didn't get that game to compete with people online. I just didn't care. But I got banned because I was modding the game to make the characters that I wanted to make. I did some mods because there was some, like, there was a mod that added swords to some of the fighting styles that for the character creator. They eventually added a sword style for the character creator. But originally it didn't have it, so there was a mod that just added swords. And I was gonna make Urza Scarlet, which is a sword, very much a sword-based character. So I did that, and a bunch of other mods as well. I did like added certain clothing and stuff to make other characters. You know, man, that was fun. So the Yoroichi one looked real good. Yeah, I enjoyed making that series a lot, and I made a lot of really fun characters. It was a very fun series to make. Run! It was a nice concept. It was just not executed very well, I think. Yes, the Storm series of Naruto got it right. They did a very good job. That's a very fun game. Teach game from software. Wow, we're 3 minutes away. This might be the last floor. Oh, and it's this floor. I don't like this floor. Luckily, this banner. She's gonna get resurrected soon. I don't know if you guys saw. She's getting Havoc, which. Yes, she definitely needs Havoc. She also needs a strong attack recharge ability, which I'm very sad they didn't give her. But I would have taken Havoc over the recharge, honestly. And that's what they gave her. I'm very, very happy they gave her Havoc. That strong attack 2 desperately needed it. I need to start getting this guy. It's gonna be a problem soon. I should not have wasted that on you. Should have wasted that on you. 7 minutes. My clock says 2 more minutes, but I guess that would have been a little bit later. Oh, she's resurrectable right now? I saw it wasn't an upcoming one, but I saw at the same time I saw the seasonal stuff. So no, they're almost dead. This I don't like this floor because of how inconsistent the damage is, and it does beat out. It's a little more tolerable with the Desert Society Ichigo, but I already used him in this account. Or, yeah, in this account, I think. Because he's who I use in my JP side for this one. Because you don't need, or you do need your... Actually, no, it's a little bit better with Rukia. Yeah, it's a little bit better with Rukia because... With Ichigo, you have to have a strong attack to be able to break those, and one strong attack 1 won't do it. You have to have either a combination of strong attack 1 and strong attack... No, you have to combine your strong attacks in order to break that. It's very annoying. But once you have your normal attack, it does a very large amount of damage. Oh, ranged. This is danger. Please freeze. Thank you. Might be able to get away with this. Oh, nope. Whew! That was almost very bad. Okay, now it turned really bad. Okay, it turned very, very bad. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. The crazy thing is that Bandai Namco also published that, so they're the publishers of both Jump Force and Elden Ring, which is very weird. I have very mixed feelings about Bandai Namco because they've made a lot of disappointing games and then a lot of very good games. Hold Second. No, stop. I don't want to do Discord Nitro, please. Okay, I'm now gonna have to... What form am I? I don't want to have to complete this. Oh, but the next 2 stage gives me another 50 orbs. Do I want to go to 20 before summoning? Nah, let's summon. Okay. As always, I am gonna summon on JP's side first, so give me a split second to connect that. Because I have to do it from a different device. You. Do that. Okay, that seemed to do it. Alt-tab. It's always a hassle. Screen capture 2 activate. Hey, did it. Okay. Alright. For the sake of this, I am going to record it separately because I don't want people to have to watch like a 2-hour stream just to get to the summons. But here we are. I'm going to be summoning on... I wonder if this will automatically change. Let's find out. I guess it would have changed on the other one. Let's see. Does it have a... Oh, it doesn't. Where's the banner? Is it not... Did I get it wrong? Is it not out at 1? Is it not out tonight? I have to stop that recording. Is my... Oh, it is! Yeah, my clock on my computer is wrong. How did I have gone this long without noticing that? Yeah, I guess we got 2 more minutes. Let me try to... Let me try to clear out more Senkaimon since we got 2 more minutes. Yeah, the clock on my computer's just wrong. Oh, okay, this was easy. I can get to the 50 orbs probably. I definitely could have had time before. I'm about to cry again when I don't get either of the characters on either account. After that Ukiora nonsense. Yeah, see, like the paralyzation lasts for 7 seconds. So 7 seconds of laceration is really good. It's out! We both, yeah. I use Kisuke on this stage for this one. I use Ichigo on my JP. It is significantly harder. Like, the stage itself isn't difficult, but I only end up getting the Yama with like 40 seconds, and that's not enough to take him out. I have to reset till I insta-kill on JP. Because I use Kisuke on a different one. I predict we'll get at least 1 Christmas character in the free summon. Oh, is the first one free? Please tell me the first one is free. I used to use Ichigo on this one too, but I stopped because this one is so much better. I'm just gonna paralyze you again. No, it's not free. This one costs 50 bucks. Ah, 50 orbs is nothing. Aw, man, the Ukiora event ran out. I don't think I finished it. Hey, they did change it! They did change it! Which one's this one? Hold on. If it's a super fast one, who am I using? Ah, it's relatively quick and it would give us another 50 orbs. Let's wait until we need it. Fate changed it. It's not this. It looks way better than this. Hold on. Let me change this to auto. And let me change this to auto. Music's not as jammy, but the background is beautiful. Okay. Let me make sure something real quick. Why is the volume so bad on this? On this one in particular. Oh, whatever, it's not worth it. Properties. Not worth messing with. Okay. Alright. This screen is also a little darker, but what are you gonna do? Anyway, I am gonna record this for the sake of other people not having to watch like a 2-hour stream to get here. But hello! Welcome. Welcome to the future, you guys. Welcome to the banner. Welcome to this banner. The Holly Bell and Yoroichi banner that I am really excited for and also terrified because historically, Holly Bell hates me. And Yoroichi hasn't been terribly kind to me in the last iterations of her either, so we'll see. Last time there was a Christmas Holly Bell, it took me well over 10,000 orbs and 2 years to get her. So, you know, there's a little fear there. Also, make sure that, okay. Let me see, look at the filler. I think the only fillers I'm missing on both accounts is that Orihime. I think I have everyone else, multiple copies of everyone else. It's just the 2 new characters in Orihime. I might have to turn down the, just for now, the music from my alt account so you can hear the voices in this. Yeah. For the sake of fear, let's do the first one of this one that's free. I spent so many orbs on Ukiora and only got one of them. I guess 2 of them, but it was the same one on my JP account. It was so bad, and I'm really hoping it makes up the luck in this. Cause, whew, it was bad. Nightlight. I like the way you spelled your name. Thank you. Here we go, you guys. Absolutely terrified. Absolutely terrified. I don't want that Toshiro because I have plenty of them. But everyone else, I just Yoroichi. Just new. I'm expecting the worst. You can barely hear this game's audio. I don't know how to fix that either. It's better for global because it's on the same level, but it's pretty bad for JP. It's very low. Oh, it's a double. Okay. Oh, I'm barely gonna be able to hear this. That's Rangiku? Yep, it's Rangiku. Okay. I guess we'll go without music for this first half because that's way too loud for. Well, in fact, let me do this real quick so you guys can hear. There we go. Should be able to hear now, probably louder than me. That's, dang it. I was like, that's either Holly Bell or Toshiro because they got such similar voices. I specifically said I didn't want Toshiro because I already have him too much. But Rangiku was new on this account. I didn't remember that. Okay, I knew I had her, but I didn't know I only had her on global. That's fine. 2 in 1, I'll take it. One of them's new. That's fine. It was a surprise new as well. I know I can get to at least step 5. I'm gonna go to at least step 6 because step 6 is really cheap. That's a triple fake out, please. It's an Orihime fake out. I'll take it. Nope, that is Momo, I believe, or Orihime. Nope, Momo. Which I know I have on global. I'm pretty sure I got her here. If I don't, that'll be good, because one, it's new, and two, potions. Which I haven't really needed to grind for lately. What is this, step 3? So we got 2 more till the guarantee. Was not new, that's fine. That's not fine, but there's nothing I can do about it, so... Alright, this one, the next one's guaranteed, the one after that's cheap, I might have to get 4 orbs, which is fine. There you go. Okay, yeah, that was fine. Okay, next one's guaranteed. We'll see if we can get lucky. Oh, I don't have the grind orbs for step. Blah, blah, blah. If I don't get them in this banner on either account, I will be doing this again. Please don't be the old one. Yes! I recognize Yoroichi's voice, but I know there's another Christmas one, and I know it can be any of the premium stuff. And it screwed me over with Ukiora when it was the 3rd anniversary one, but it was the old 3rd anniversary one. Okay! Good! I will be doing step 6, but I'm not gonna try for Holly Bell, even though she is the better character. On this account, since we still have one more to do. But for now, the major character I needed to get, the must-get, has been acquired. Mashiro kick. Okay. Awesome. I just wish she was better. But oh well, what are you gonna do? Alright, can we get Holly Bell on this? There you go. Okay. Honestly, at this point, it's a win. Okay. I was like, I don't recognize the voice. It's because Soifon was too happy there. That's not her natural state. Her default state is anger. Doesn't. Yeah, it's not a 2-in-1. Okay, listen. Yoroichi was a good get. That's a good place to stop for this account. I'm gonna move on to the other one. And now with volume, so I'm gonna have to turn down this a little bit. 24 is probably fine. Yeah. Okay, 1 out of 2 done. I'm really hoping to get Yoroichi on this because this is the account. This is the account that I use on. This is the account I use on live streams. This is the account that I spend most of the, well, I spend most of the time on both of them since I do both of them the same. But this is the one I do live streams on. So this is the one that I play with you guys on, and it would be just swell. I think I had a 28. There we go. Step 5 is basically step 1, so if you think about it right. I hope I can get to step 6 on this one. I don't know that I will be able to. I might have to get a few more orbs, but that's fine. Okay, here we go. Actually, let's start off with the free thing real quick, so I don't forget it. Gimme. I think the other one was free as the single one was free as well. I missed it on the other one. That is a 4-star, so that gets automatically sold, and that's free. And we skip because I mean it's an accessory I'm probably not gonna use. But it is a new gold accessory, and I skipped it. It's Bubbles and Yuki are interesting because they are really good accessories. People will tell you otherwise. They are wrong. But they're very good specifically for autoing when your characters aren't that good and you don't have them 10-10-10 and stuff. So if you have a character that's level 200, still green, you don't have as many slot potions or stuff, you're just starting out, Golden Bubbles and Yuki are really good because they boost stats and HP. They get rid of focus, so if you're trying to do something specific with them like Senkaimon in a certain time or whatever, they're not good, or Guild Quest, but they're good, very good for autoing, especially when you're just starting out. Or even if you're not just starting out, if you just want to auto and you're like, I want more safety, that's good. Okay, that's how the other one started too. That's fine. It's not fine, but there's, again, nothing we could do. Alright. Fake out. It's a Tsukishima fake out on the second one again. Let's see what we can get. That's what, yep, it's another Toshiro, because of course it's Toshiro. I am so tired of seeing that Toshiro. I feel like I pull him anytime there's like a seasonal thing. That's Momo. Yep. The characters I'm tired of seeing. Both dupes. One day I'll get a Tsukishima or Ryzen fake out and they will all be new characters. And that day will be great. Fake out! I'm trying to will these fake outs into existence. I don't think we'll have enough for step 6. Fake out. No. Alright, well. Guaranteed. We definitely won't have enough for step 6. But we did get Yoruichi in the other one, so it's not a terrible loss. I might try again on this account. Like, I'll grind up some stuff and then I'll... Because I'm not done with Senkaimon. And then I'll try again on this account because I am missing the 2 new ones and Orihime on this one as well. But we'll see. I got the one that I really wanted already on the other one, so I'm not bummed out. Yeah! Okay, so we got Yoruichi twice, which is great. It honestly, the Hallibell curse continues. I'm not even surprised. It's not a surprise to me in the slightest. Hallibell has never, ever, ever been easy for me to get. Ever. So it's not at all a surprise. There is an individual banner for this one, right? I might try for her individual if the fillers are good. I really, really wanted Orihime. Because I think that Orihime looks fun to play. And she's got like a Soul Reaper killer. She's got something unique about... I think she had like... She had Barrier at 2, I think. She was the second character to ever to get Barrier at 2. But let me see something real quick. See if I want to do this again. Okay, so it would be time to grind up. There would be time to grind up orbs, but the characters would be all characters I have. I might just wait and get her from random stuff, as my luck with Hallibell just tends to be horrible. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, thank you guys for watching. I know I've been absent a lot lately. That's because of school, but school is done, at least for a month, so I should be on here and there if I'm not with family. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Take care. Hope you guys' luck was better than mine, although I got Yoruichi, I'm good. Alright, and for those of you watching the stream, that was the end of the YouTube section, so I'm gonna upload that immediately after this. And then go and do one of them sleeps. I'll probably finish Senkaimon on my own time because it is 1:20 in the AMs and I am tired and I have to work in the morning, so I will probably end the stream there. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you for hanging out with me for like 2 hours while we tried to do all this. It worked out. Sleeping just like my father. I'll be back though. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. It was fun. It was a good time. I appreciate you guys' company because this would be boring without you guys. So thank you for that. I got Rangiku after 5 steps and best F for my comrades. She's good in Guild Quest, like for Espada. She's got a bad killer, but she's good for that. But anyway, thank you guys. I will upload this right now, and yeah, hope you guys have a great night. Take care.